Hi everyone, this is me, Summer Kelly, back with another video. I want to take this time to thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch this. As you can see, I am not singing nor am I playing guitar. That's because this video is a non-musical video. My first one in a week. And so for those of you that want to see music videos, I would encourage you to go back and watch my previous music videos and stay tuned because next week I plan to be back with more music videos of singing my favorite songs as well as me worshiping the Lord. The title I have for this non-musical video is my Virtual Kids Program Update. And for those of you that didn't see some of my previous non-musical videos, I talked a little bit about my virtual preschool and how that was inspired by Joy Anderson and, and things like that. Well, I have some news about that. Is I have decided to extend my kids program to have a program not just for preschoolers but for older kids as well. Now you might be thinking, well, why is that a big of a deal? Well, there's many reasons for that. Number one, I prayed about it. And number two, I just sensed the Lord leading me to do something different. That's the first thing. The second thing is that, I'm a person that likes to include, all people. And so I also begin to think about, with summer coming up and things like that, that kids, not just preschoolers, big kids want to have fun too. And so that's another reason for that. And the ultimate reason is to show kids of all ages that they are loved and that they have potential to create great art and that, God loves them and that I care about them. And so those are the reasons why I decided to update my kids program. And another change that I've made is that I've also have changed my website name. Now you might be thinking, okay, what big deal is that? My previous website name was called preschooloftheartsonline.com. But with the help of the Lord and the help of some agencies, which I'm not going to reveal who they are, I was able to change my website title to Young Lives Arts Center Online.com. And if you want to learn more about that, you can comment on the section below or reach out to me on the Facebook Messenger if you're connected to me on Facebook to learn more about that. And so some people might ask, well, what age group does your program go up to? Well, as I said, it started with preschoolers, and it was originally supposed to be just a preschool program, but now the program is going to be for kids preschool age all the way through high school. You heard that right. Ages preschool through high school. And yes, it's going to be virtual this year. A, because of COVID, and B, because I don't have a building yet. So that's the thing. I hope to, by next year, hopefully have a building so we can be able to meet in person and things like that. But for now, it's going to be virtual and it's going to be on Zoom and things like that. And so again, I do have a preschool program, which is offered for little kids, but I also have a program updated for the big kids, kids elementary age through high school. And you might be thinking, well, what are these older kids going to be doing? Well, I'm glad you asked. The programs I have offered for the big kids are music classes, and music class will be singing. And if a kid's interested in learning guitar, I'd be more than willing to teach them guitar. So music class is one class offer that I have. Art class will be a time of painting, you know, doing other craftsy things for art. Writing will be storytelling, songwriting, and things like that, which writing definitely is something that I absolutely enjoy doing. So if your kid is interested in writing, I'm more than happy to take them in for that. Another thing that I'm doing is book club. And so I've yet to try to figure out what I want to do with that. And I think reading is very, very important for kids and for teenagers. And, you know, so maybe some kids have some book suggestions, and maybe I have some book suggestions as well of what we can go over together. And the last thing I have offer for the older kids is Spanish class. Now you might be thinking, Spanish does not seem like an artsy thing. It may not be artsy, but I think it's very, very important for kids, especially black kids and white kids especially, to be educated of other cultures, especially with Spanish, since the Hispanic community is growing in our country. And plus, I was encouraged to learn Spanish when I was a kid as well. And I also took Spanish when I was in high school. Again, I'm not going to force kids or teens to take it, but I think it would be beneficial if they did. And so those are the programs that I have offer for elementary, you know, through older kids. And and how long are the class sessions going to be? It's going to be 30 minutes per class, and and things like that. And I know there's other questions like, well, how does this fit with the little kids? Well, what I aim to do is the first hour and a half, I plan to teach the little kids virtually. And then after I'm done with the little kids, to be able to teach the big kids, and things like that. And so that's how I plan to navigate that. And so if anyone has questions about the prices, you can go on my website, younglivesartcenteronline.com, to learn more about that. How I do the pricing is I don't charge per subject, I charge per day. For example, if a kid or a teen wanted to do just Mondays, it would be $30. If they want to do 2 days, it'd be $45, etc. And also I have a registration fee, which is $10. I know some places would ask more for a registration fee, but I try to be reasonable when it comes to that. And so again, I am going to be doing a virtual kids program, but instead of it just being preschoolers, I'm extending the program for older kids as well, from elementary kids through high school kids. And so I hope this is exciting for you, that I want your kids to have fun in a safe way. I also want them to learn about God and for them to grow in their artsy abilities, as well as to interact with each other, in the midst of the pandemic happening, because I believe that kids of all ages deserve to have fun, deserve to be happy, especially with, summer coming up. And so that's the thing. And another thing I want to say is that another thing that I've done is, not only have I changed my website name, I've also done a lot of editing on my website. For those of you that are writers or edit videos, know that that can be a challenge. It's been a lot of work, but it's been really, really fun. So I've been editing my website a lot. And so that's another thing I've been doing. Another thing is I'm also planned to be able to make t-shirts, Young Lives Arts Center. And I hope to be able to have a shirt for myself, as well as having shirts for parents and for, maybe older kids as well. So that's something that I'm in the process of working on as well. I'm also accepting enrollments as well. And the website could give details about opening day and things like that. And so, this is what I want to share with you guys today. I didn't want to be long. And so I am seeking to update my kids program for preschoolers and for older kids. So if you are a parent or a grandparent, or you have nieces or nephews, or maybe you're just someone that likes the likes kids and wants them to have fun, you can, I'd be more than happy to accept them into my program. And the website is younglivesartcenteronline.com. And if this is of interest to you, you can, you can comment on the section below, or you can reach out to me on Facebook Messenger. I'd be more than happy to, give you more info on that, and perhaps maybe help register your child or your teenager for the program. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you for taking time to watch this video. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. May you guys like, subscribe, and share with those you know and love. And so continue to keep my program in prayer. And again, enrollments are open, and I'd be more than happy to help register your kid or your grandkid for the program. And so that's what I want to share with you guys. Thank you guys. God bless. Have a good night. Thank you.